Today's Hobbies podcast episode, Balancing Creativity and Business. Hey there, and welcome to Today's Hobbies, the podcast where I share the ups, downs, and in-betweens of running a one-of-a-kind handcrafted business. I'm Jen, your host, creator, and fellow lover of all things handmade. Thanks for joining me for another cozy chat. So, today I want to talk about something that's honestly a daily dance for me, balancing creativity and business. If you're anything like me, you started your creative journey because you love making things. Maybe it's jewelry, home decor, or something totally unique. But then, somewhere along the way, you realize, oh, right, this is also a business. And suddenly, you're not just the artist. You're the accountant, the marketer, the customer service rep, and sometimes even the janitor. I'll be honest. Some days, it feels like my creative spark is fighting for attention with my to-do list. There are times when I just want to spend hours experimenting with new designs, but instead I'm answering emails or figuring out shipping logistics. Sound familiar? But here's what I've learned. You don't have to choose one or the other. In fact, the magic happens when you find ways to let your creativity and your business brain work together. For me, it starts with boundaries. I set aside specific times in my week that are just for creating. No emails, no spreadsheets, just me and my materials. I protect that time like it's sacred because honestly it is. That's when I feel most like myself, and it's also when my best ideas happen. But I also try to bring creativity into the business side, whether it's writing a fun newsletter, designing packaging, or brainstorming new ways to connect with customers. I remind myself that business tasks can be creative too. Sometimes I'll even put on my favorite playlist and make a game out of tackling the boring stuff. And you know what? I've found that when I honor both sides, my creative spirit and my business goals, I feel more balanced, less stressed, and way more excited about what I'm building. So if you're listening and you're struggling to find that balance, just know you're not alone. Give yourself permission to protect your creative time and look for little ways to make the business side more fun. It's all part of the journey. Before I wrap up, here are a couple of things that help me. Try time blocking. Set aside creative hours and business hours in your week. Make business tasks more enjoyable. Light a candle, play music, or treat yourself when you finish something tough. Remember why you started. When things get overwhelming, reconnect with the joy of making. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this episode, I'd love it if you'd share it with a friend or leave a review. And if you want to see what I'm working on, check out Today's Hobbies online at www.todayshobbies.store or on social media. I'll be back in 2 weeks with a brand new topic. Until then, keep creating and take care.